So inside our layout, this is what we're going to do. We're going to jump into the layout.jsx file, and then inside the layout, we're going to be importing use state. So import use state and use effect. We are also going to import use navigate. So import use navigate from React Router DOM. We're going to import the component called sidebar, not the icon, from /sidebar. So we don't have this component yet. And then copy this down. We're also going to import a component called mobile bottom nav. And type. Now let's go ahead and create these two components so that our application doesn't break. So inside the components folder, sidebar.jsx, rfc, enter, save, and then mobile bottom nav. So mobile bottom nav.jsx, rfc, enter, save, and then now we can continue building out our layout. So our layout, because it wraps every other component, then we can destructure the children from it so that we can actually see what the components are. And then we're going to set up our state values. So const, we want to check for is mobile and set is mobile. This is going to be equal to use state, and by default it is going to be false. And then const navigate is going to be coming from use navigate, like so. Now we're going to have a use effect here, and our use effect is going to be checking for whether you are on mobile or not. So const check mobile is a function that we're creating, an arrow function. We're going to say set is mobile, and then we're going to pass in window.innerWidth, and then check if the inner width is less than 1024 pixels, and that means that we are on mobile. So we're going to call the function called check mobile here, and then we're going to say window.add event listener while we are listening for the resize event. So if the user is resizing the window, then we want to call the function called check mobile again. And then because we are adding an event listener, we need a cleanup function. So return window.remove event listener. We're removing the event listener called resize, and then we're calling the function called check mobile, like so, and then adding an empty dependency array so that this doesn't run infinitely. And then next we're going to create our another use effect rather, and this other use effect is going to be handling our keyboard shortcuts. So it's going to have a dependency array here, which we're going to add in a moment. But inside this use effect, we're going to have a function here called handle key down. So handle key down. So when you press on a key, and what we're going to do therefore is access the synthetic event of E, and want to check if we are pressing the control key, so E.ctrl key, so control key, or we are pressing the Windows key, so meta key, like so. That's how we access them. So basically we're saying that if we want to navigate into the home page, then we need to press the control key and then 1, and then to the next page control key and then 2. So that is basically what this is doing. So either we're pressing the control key or the meta key. The meta key in this case, if you're on Windows, it is the Windows key. If you're on Mac, it is the command, I think. So inside here, we're going to have a switch statement. We're going to pass in e.key, like so, and then open this up, curly brackets, where we're going to say case, and then case open up as string, so case 1. So meaning if we are pressing control key plus the 1 key, then what we want to do is, and this should be a full colon, not a semicolon. We're going to say e.prevent default first of all, so prevent default, and then we want to navigate, and navigate into the / which is the home page, and then break out of that. Now we're going to copy this down because it's simpler. So copy, copy, copy. So this is going to be case 2. We want to navigate into the / archived. Spell it correctly. And then case 3 is going to navigate into the / search page. And then case 4 is going to navigate into the settings page. And then we need one more case, which is case N, which is going to navigate into the new page. So when you want to create a new node. Now I just want to mention something, that I wasn't able to get this to work because Control and N in a browser is already another command. So perhaps changing this to another key is going to make it work, but I'm just going to leave it as that for now. And then we're going to go ahead and let's save that first of all so that it formats correctly. And then we're going to go below this entire function, so below this function, and then we're going to say go document.add event listener, and we're listening for the key down event, So because we are pressing keys to navigate, so the key down event, we're going to call the function called handle key down, which I've just created on top. And then because we're adding an event listener, we need to clean it up. So return document dot remove event listener, and we're removing the key down event, and then calling the function called handle key down. So, and then the dependency array is navigate. So now once we do that, then we're going to go below this and we want to check if is mobile is true. So if we're on mobile, then we want to go ahead and return a div here, and this div is going to have a class name of min height dash screen and then bg gray dash 50, and then inside this we're going to return a main element with a class name of padding on the bottom of 16, and then inside this main element we're going to be returning the children which we have just destructured, and then below the main element we want to render out the mobile bottom nav component, and this should be curly brackets. That's why it's giving me the error. And then otherwise, then we are simply going to go ahead and build out our div here. So we're going to return a div with a class name of flex and then min height dash screen and then bg gray dash 50, and then inside this we're going to render out the sidebar component, and then below the sidebar we're going to render out the main element with a class name of flex dash 1 so that it takes up the entire width that is remaining, and then min dash width dash 0, and then inside this we're going to render out the children. So basically what is happening is that if you're on mobile, we are not rendering the sidebar, and then if we are not on mobile, then we are rendering out the sidebar, and then once again if we're on mobile, we are rendering out the mobile bottom nav. So we can save that, and now we can see that we are on mobile screens because we are less than 1024 pixels. That is the check that we added. So we are rendering the mobile bottom nav and then the notes view. So why are we rendering the notes view? Because we are currently on the / page, and the / page renders the notes view, as you can see. So let's go ahead and build the mobile bottom nav right here. Let's go ahead and build it out.